You can find Klaus on the second.
Hello all and welcome back. I am Wolf of AKG, bringing you another installment of Wolfenstein: A New Order on Uber mode. We are entering into a very short chapter, followed by a very long and drawn out chapter full of firefights. But for now, enjoy the peace and quiet you have. Be sure to pick up any of the collectibles in here that includes the armor upgrade and one of the gold pieces. Otherwise, just head upstairs, get the crowbar from the desk, and open up to get the file. After you get all of that done, basically in the chapter, there's really nothing else for you to do right now other than to take a breather, because you will be heading into danger soon.
Captain, see if you can find it. It's called Project Whisper. Talk to Klaus.
Such schon die ganze Zeit nach dem Hammer. Hast du ihn gesehen?
McToss!
Must be Max's room. What is Max hiding in there? Is that the Project Whisper folder? Either need a crowbar or find a way around.
Oh, it's so good to be home, Captain. You know, I think I might need to give some of these. Yep. Okay.
Max, I really need you to step aside. Max, bitte. Geht zur Seite. Das ist wichtig.
Max, komm her! Komm an! Alles in Ordnung. Alles wird gut sein. Sorry. I should have known you would have taken it. Schlaf, Kindlein, schlaf. Der Vater hört dich an, die Mutter schüttelt.
Much obliged, Captain Blazkowicz. You ready for an assignment? Friends and comrades, this is it. Project Whisper. It's been in development for years. A helicopter aircraft. The Nazis have found a way to make it virtually silent in flight and undetectable by means of radar. Anya has decrypted the Nazi chatter out of London and located the only 3 prototypes in existence at the London Nautica Research Facilities there. With Captain Blazkowicz on the team, we are finally strong enough to strike at their operations. The days of scurrying like rats are over. With these machines in our possession, we can go anywhere, hit anything. We will rebuild the Kreisau Circle, arm ourselves to the hilt. We will rise up and take down death's head for good. They think the war's over. That we are weak, beaten, don't have the guts to oppose them. And as always, they are wrong.
I've got a 14-hour drive. I've got a sinus infection. I haven't had a full night's sleep in 8 months. So let's go, people. Because I'm not doing this again.
Thank you for doing this, man.
Stop. I just want to get this over with.
Gandhi! Beruhig dich! Komm schon! Die Papiere bitte. Danke, Sie können passieren. Herr Ritter!
Oh, Hitler. Fucking Nazi twit. This big fucking disgrace of a building is a London Nautica. This used to be downtown London. Used to be fighting in the streets over here. I mean, furious, unrelenting resistance. And then the Nazis brought in the London Monitor and everything went to shit from there. They just do whatsoever they please now. They just fucking leveled everything and erected this fucking monstrosity. It's a top Nazi research facility, this is. Aviation, space, all kinds of evil shit transpiring. Caroline and the other pilots should be over the radio tower by now, you see it. Anya's operating the radio back in Berlin. You can reach him using this. This is where you get off. So long, Blazkowicz. You make this count, all right?
Now that the dust has settled, welcome to Chapter 6, the London Nautica. Oh, how I love this place and how you will also. Don't worry about going stealth at this part. Just be prepared to have ammo, to be prepared to run around, be prepared to die. However, if you have just a little bit of luck, you may be able to make it through with no problems at all. Now, I will say this, there's no tips I can give you on this part, except for you needing to run and not stay in one location at the same time for a long period of time. Otherwise, they will flank you, you will have nowhere to run when they throw a grenade into where you're hiding, and you will end up in a game over screen faster than you can say wow. But anyways, really, to get through this chapter, rely on your own skills and your luck. If you've been following this walkthrough, I talked about getting your perks done early. Really, this is where it comes into play right now. This is where you get tested to see if you'll be able to survive the firefight for a long time, or if you'll die just like that.
Bobby's death will not be in vain.
No sign of the London monitor. We might be okay, assuming we don't crash our hang gliders.
Up ahead is your first of many giant robots. This one can be easily taken out if you have a grenade with you. So just throw it at him and watch him die. Afterwards, prepare to get all of his armor. Be prepared to look around to get some collectibles, some health, and basically do a little bit of a prayer, because when you enter into this next room, you will die. Horribly, mind you. But you never know. You may have channeled in the spirit of gaming, this kingdom of gaming, mind you. Followed the tips I gave you in the early chapters to maximize your perks, because they will be very useful to come along right now. Now remember, once you are ready to go forward, drop down and immediately run to the right and up the stairs. You need to start killing enemies before they get a chance to come up here and start killing you. If you have grenades, throw them. Hopefully you'll catch some of the robot and some of the enemies down there as well. Otherwise, run back up and at least guard that stairway. Most of the enemies will end up coming from that way, while the rest will go the other way around. Be sure though to keep moving from left to right. Once you start taking a lot of damage, there is a room back here that allows you to get ammo, armor, and some health as well. But there's only a limited few in there, so be sure to use them sparingly. Also, don't take up too much time, otherwise they will flank you. There are a ton of enemies on this part. They may not seem like it, but they will keep coming at you. The only good part is, while you are up here, the robot downstairs really won't have nothing to do to you until you come back into his view sight. So use that good opportunity to only focus on the Nazi soldiers. And when that's all said and done, then focus on the robot. Now that you're done with this first area, take the time to pick up any ammo, health you can find in the area. There's also an upgrade if you go looking for it. Lastly, there is a few collectibles in this part that can be very easily missed the moment you go through the next door. So take the time and look for them. There should be at least 3. And hopefully you are smart enough to get the marksman rifle, because it will make the next area a breeze to get by. Once that door opens, be prepared for a fight again. There will be a couple Nazi soldiers, some in low places, but most of them in high places. There will even be a couple drones to meet you and say hi and also blast lasers into your face. However, you have the tools to take them out. Therefore, use them. Once you've taken out these drones, mind you, use your AR marksman rifle to take out the enemies in the high places. Make sure to aim up the shot though. You don't want to end up missing and wasting the ammo you do have in this gun. And once you've taken all of those enemies out, make your way up, but only do so at a slow pace. Enemies will still be up ahead of you, and they can shoot you from a distance even if you think they won't. There won't be much cover going up either, so make sure you save that marksman ammo as much as possible. Otherwise, I recommend using your assault rifle. and hopefully your aim will be on point to at least take out most of the enemies before they do much damage to you. Your goal is to get on top of the moon for right now and enter the control booth to press the lever to open up your escape route. Once you do so, you have at least finished off the first hard part of this chapter, and only one more waits ahead, but that will be in a future video. Once you are sure that all the enemies are away from you and you killed everyone, you have finally did it, you can now go ahead and press this lever and continue on with your mission ahead of you. All you really need to do is exit out of the control booth, take any of the ammo and armor found inside of this place, and head over to the northern beam and walk across it. Afterwards, you'll be entering a very small corridor, but we'll cover that in the next video. Until next time, I am Wolf of AKG signing off, so always either be sure to game on or game over.